Alright, we are live. Welcome, ladies, gentlemen, and everyone in between. I am Violet Hyena. You are here with perfect timing, and I'm here to do readings with people with perfect timing. And the game here is that I have tarot cards and oracle cards. I have 13 decks, and they all have a lot to say. And I have middle clinky clankies that will choose which ones get to speak. And Parlis Slouch is here. Hello, Parlis. He sends a happy face. Awesome. Well, I also don't like silence, so I will be reading some oracle cards as well as reading chat and waiting for answers. I am gonna type my little message in the chat, and we will start with that. Okay. Pin it. Alright, so we got Parlis Slouch. We got Astro Ascension Tarot. Good evening, Astro Ascension Tarot. Oh, you're so familiar. You're Austin, I think, from the tarot card meeting. Hi, Austin. Parlis Slouch says, likes your hand tattoo. Awesome, because they're marker. They are skin friendly. They're amazing. And he hides his face with his hands. Oh yeah, you know what? I don't know if you can see that or not. No, there we go. I copied your hand gesture. Kavitha says hi. Hi, Kavitha. And Kavitha asks, and Niranjana, what's coming towards her love life? Alright. And Parlis Slouch says, Water Goat. Anyways, U.S. President detained at Turkey airport. Okay. Hermit in a microphone? Mirror on NBC News was mentioning this. Okay, Astro Ascension says Austin from South Florida. Hi, Austin. And I'll take a general. Sure. So, and thank you for subscribing. You're new. And you can drop as many questions as you like, Austin. And I'll start a list. Because I'm still making my way through chat. Yep. Key name Astro. Okay. And Desire says, can I get a reading, Violet? Yes, you may get a reading. Do you want a general reading too? I can do that. So, Desire. Okay. And Carlos says, White Cross in Red Heart, like the meteor shower eclipse event on camera. I'm not sure which event is going on with the meteor shower right now. And Desire says, what's going on? What's going to happen between Viticus and Margaret after the conflict? He still haven't talked much. He is ignoring my texts. Okay, well, you are on the list. I will get to you. Miriam says, hi. Hi, Miriam. And Miriam says, hope you're doing well today. Floating hearts, and I hope you're doing well as well. And Pralasach says, loading. Event was seen in Spain. Okay. Cool. Spain meteor shower. And Miriam says, can I get a message from my spirit guides about that repeat message about that person, especially? I am not seeing a real process from him yet, even though I am not even asking about that, but keep popping. Okay, yeah, you can do a follow-up about that. There, yeah. Okay. I have now caught up on chat, so I'm going to circle back around. I'm going to get to Astro, and I'm going to go down the list. And when I finish the list, I'll go back to chat. So thank you for your patience. Okay, so a general. You know what? A general deserves all decks on deck. Number 6. So Ravenwood Terret. A general for Astro or Austin. Is it? Oh, yeah. There you go. Like that. Thank you. A general reading for Austin. Astro. Okay. We have 3 wands. Okay, so looking at opportunities. You're also bringing everything home, all your skills. You're working hard. So you're doing a lot of prospecting work. What? I don't know why the word prospecting came in, but that's what it said. We definitely have a job here because you're working with other people, but you're also looking at opportunities out there, and you have a lot of skills for both. So you're working hard, lots of action journey, and a bit of wealth journey. Good for you, Austin. Alright, I hope that helps you out. And then desires was you know what? StarCon makes sense for that. What is going to happen next between Viticus and Margaret? Okay. Number 1, Cap Turret. What's going to happen next between Viticus and Margaret? After the conflict, he still hasn't talked much. He is ignoring my texts. What's gonna happen? Well, Six of Wands, so there's a victory in action. That's not Three of Swords, is it? Hold on. I gotta check. Look, the cat deck is weird. I have to make sure some of them are actually what they are. Are you the Three of Swords? No, you're not the Three of Swords. You're the Three of... Not the Three of Swords, which is good. In my opinion. What is that? Three of Treats? Is that... It would be Pentacles. It is the Three of Pentacles. It has three little treats. So, that's the Three of Pentacles. So that is also the work card. Sorry, the job card, I usually call it. The Page of Swords. So Six of Wands. So victory in action. Job. Page of Swords. Which is usually the kid with the... running with the scissors. There's chaos. I gotta say that first. There's chaos because there's the kid running with the sword. In the brain. So everybody's just really... That's why it's a bit chaotic energy. And then we have... Someone is filling their life with work. Probably to ignore the chaos energy. But there is a victory in action. Like, somebody wins something. So what's gonna happen next? Alright, so what is gonna happen next? Oh, the devil. Okay. Devil's in the details. He's got a cute face, but don't trust him. Okay, so I think this is it. I think this is my the answer you're looking for. There is a victory in action. Right now, you focus on work, which is great. The situation is running with scissors. Everything is chaos, and a little aggressive. And he's just playing the devil's advocate right now. I would not pursue him. That's the advice that I'm getting. Like, he's playing a game here, and I would say don't pursue. Just let it keep. Like, things are still happening. So this is I'm gonna say this is a transition, and nothing has resolved yet. But I would page him as a red flag and move on to something more pleasant. That is what the cards are getting at right now. Like I said, that face is adorable, but red flag it. Just red flag. move on, do something fun. I hope that helps you out, Desire. And Mariam. I'm working on English. How am I doing? And can I get a message from my spirit guides about that repeat message about that person, especially? I'm not really seeing a process for him yet, even though I'm not even asking about that, but it keeps popping. Alright, so if we're looking for spirit advice, I'm going to ask the oracles. Number 6. Ask and it is given. Cool. Information card is in the box. Exactly where it should be. Ignore it. It's cozy there. Okay, what did the spirits say about this guy? The most powerful law in the universe. Every thought vibrates, every thought radiates a signal, and every thought attracts a matching signal back. We call that process the law of attraction. The law of attraction says that which is like unto itself is drawn. Alright, well, I know the law of attraction is when you focus on something, it'll come back. So partly the reason he keeps coming back is because you keep focusing and keep noticing him. And if you keep focusing and noticing him, it will come about and you will get more answers. And that is what Spirit says through the cards. Alright, and I've done Miriam, and I've completed the list. I'm going to hydrate, and then I'm going to read chat. Water cut. Okay, start a new list. Let's see what's going on. And Twin Spice says, hello all. Hi, Violet. Hi, Twin Spice. I hope you're doing well. And Partless Slouch says, Belle, love the shuffle effect. Awesome. And Astro says, getting ready for StarCon. Correct. Preston says, hello, beautiful. And 5 full hearts. Hello, Preston. And Twin Spice says, how the eclipse season going on for y'all? Eclipse season. I'm not sure we were in eclipse season. I guess it's going good. I mean, it's the beginning of school. All the buses are late, but that's normal for school. At the beginning of the year. I mean, it's actually kind of calm. Relatively, yeah. I'm doing good. And Astra says, thank you. You're very welcome. And Francis says, hi, Violet. I love the eye. Thank you. And Twin Spice says, 1, is this person reaping their karma soon? 2, do they regret using people, then discarding them? 3, are they really sorry or still avoiding accountability? Let's put Twin Spice on the list. And Twin Spice says, thank you for your time. Energy reads, thank you, hands, and appreciate white heart in purple box. You're very welcome. And Francis says, can Francis have a general reading, please? You may. You may. So Francis is on the board. And Jenna 806 says, hi, may I have a reading on what's to come for my relationship with my boyfriend, Zach? Yes, you may. And Jenna, I do not recognize your username. That means you must be new. And thank you for subscribing. I will put you on the list. And then when I complete checking up on chat, I will go down the list and I will get to you. So don't you worry. I will get to you. Thank you for being patient. So Jenna on the list. And Jenna says, yes, I'm new. Welcome. Okay, and with that, I have caught up on chat. So I'm going to do the list and then I will look back on chat when that happens. Okay, so we have Twin Spice. Twin Spice. I need the board. Is the person reaping their karma soon? Person. Do they regret using people into discarding? Three, are they really sorry? And or still avoiding accountability? Okay. We're gonna have to get a deck for that, so this one. Number 6, Robin Wood Tarot. There we go. We have the questions. We have the deck. Okay, so does this person... Are they reaping their karma soon? Do they have regrets? Are they sorry? And are they taking accountability? Okay, so are they reaping their karma soon? Yes. Do they regret? Nope. Are they sorry? Nope. Are they taking accountability? Yes. So, are they reaping karma soon? It's going to be emotionally. Emotionally, they're going to be reaping that karma. So you may not see it on the surface, but it's probably not going to be the best for them. Like, emotionally, it's not going to be really good for them. The Empress regrets. A mother's regret? Because the Empress is a mother. She's also a symbol of abundance. So there's going to be a regret in mother, in some sort of mother. In some sort of mother area, there's going to be regret. And abundance. So there's going to be a lot of lack of that for them. But no, they don't regret it. And what is it? Sorry for. They're not going to be sorry. They have stuff to work on. So masturbate. So their craft. They're very focused on their craft, so they're not sorry. They don't regret. A mother's regret. No. Okay, so if it's a no, the regrets. The mother. It's more of a mother thing. Okay, yeah. So they're the mom. They believe that they are, or at least they are the mom energy. They are the ruling person. So they don't regret because they believe they're right. And they are working hard, so they're not sorry. And then the star is accountability. Yes, and I feel like because of this, I believe there's a bit of religious overtone for that. Or undertone. But don't worry, they are getting their just desserts emotionally. So I hope that helps you out, Twin Spice. And then we have Francis. Can Francis have a general reading? Yes, Francis can have a general reading. We need a new deck. General reading. You know what? We're going to have all deck on deck for a general reading. Number 4. 2, 3, 4. Octopus Tarot. So a general reading for Francis. Well, we have the Lovers. We have the World. We have the Knight of Cups. So you're looking at all the romance that is in the world. And you're part of that with your Knight of Cups. 4 of Cups. Ooh, okay. So you've got steady cups. You know where to put your cups. And you're riding forth with that. And you're getting a different perspective that is more about the world and emotions and romance. Yeah, everything looks stable emotionally. And then you're getting this new perspective on your emotions and romance. A worldly point of view about love. And that is what the cards say. Okay, I hope that helps you out, Francis. And then we have Jenna. Jenna says, may I have a reading on what's to come for my relationship with my boyfriend, Zach? Alrighty. This one. Number 3. Supernatural deck. A reading on what's to come for your relationship with boyfriend Jack. Alright, so boyfriend Jack, your emperor. Okay, some good dad material right there. And good, well, the lovers. Well, I think this kind of sums up the whole thing. Like, your whole question. It sums up your entire relationship. So Zach has good emperor energy. That's good dad energy. That is good male figure energy. That's good positive masculinity. And then the lovers is, well, he's your boyfriend, so yeah, that's kind of on topic. And okay, so temperance, and seems to be a very stable, very meditative, very patient relationship. Everything seems really good. Good for you. And she's even filling a cup, which is really good. So your emotions are really steady. Overall, I give it really, really healthy relationship. Good for you guys. I hope that helps you out, Jenna. Alright, I have completed the list. I'm gonna have a drink of water, and then I'm gonna get back to chat and make a new list. Okay. Water. right. Okay, and Jenna gave floating heart smiley face. You're very welcome. And Debbie Kelly says, hello, beautiful, sends a red heart. Hello, Debbie. And Debbie Kelly says, can you pull a card for me and tell me what the universe has to say? Yes, I can. Debbie is on the list. And Jenna says, thank you. You're very welcome. And Safan says, good morning, Violet. I have no questions for you today, but I just came here to thank you. You're very welcome. You just helped me through something big. I asked you once for guidance about my examination you gave me. Well, I'm very happy that I helped. And hopefully I'll get into it next year. Yeah. Well, I am glad that I helped you out, and I hope you get into it next year too. Good luck. Skip this year. Alright, cool. I hope you're able to do something with the time then. And I'll send the heart back. Good luck, dude. Good luck, dude. I'm glad you came in to say hi. Hi. And you're free to hang out. Alright. Cool. Alrighty. And then we had Debbie's. We have Debbie's to do. So that seems to be the list for now. We're going to do Debbie's. Debbie. Pull a card from the universe today. Number 7. Every little thing you do is magic, you know. La 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 la. It's magic, you know. La 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 la. Okay, the 7 of Wands. Okay, you are looking back at past actions. Are you trimming your skill set? Yes, you are. You're trimming your skill set. You're refining your abilities with judgment. And that's judgment on yourself to make yourself better. And then 10 of Wands. You've done a lot of action journey and you're returning home to rest. Yeah. You seem to be in a very good place right now with a lot of resources. So you're just trimming what you really like and you're letting go of things that don't serve you. And that's a very healthy path. And the universe wants you to know that you're good. Keep on going. You're doing great. Alright, I hope that helps you out, Debbie. And I've completed that list, and then I'll have a drink of water. Alright, so there is no new chat, so what I'm going to do to fill time is do some Oracle card readings. Let's see, which one? Number 6. So 1, 2, 3, 6. Ask and it is given. There we go. This is the information card. Don't look, it's shy. Ah, don't break. Breaking just means it needs more shuffling, but it's disruptive on my eardrums. There we go. Okay, let's see here. I am a vibrational being in a vibrational environment. You are, even in your physical expression of flesh, blood, and bone, a vibrational being. And everything you experience in your physical environment is vibrational. And it is only through your ability to translate vibration that you are able to understand your physical world at all. For every reality has been focused by someone into being. You were taught to face reality before you knew you were creating reality. Do not face reality unless it is a reality you want to create. For any reality only exists because someone has focused it into being. Those statistics about your experiences and others are not about any hard and fast now reality. Miriam says, what's his next action towards me, and what's the outcome of me and him? And we both get in each other's life. Thanks. Sure. Okay, so what's his next action? What's the outcome of Miriam and him? And we both get in each other's life. Okay, so we have the questions. We need a deck. Number 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Octopus Tarot. We have the questions. And why we both enter each other's life. Oh, okay. And why we. Okay. Thank you for filling in that one. Why? Why get in each other's lives? What sort of destiny thing do we have going on here? And Wesley says, "Good morning, all." Good morning, Wesley. It's late here, but I'm glad you're having a good morning. Okay, so his next action. His next action is justice. Interesting. The outcome of Miriam and him, the Eight of Pentacles, and why get in each other's lives. Page of Cups. Okay, so justice. So his next action is trying to fulfill some sort of justice action. And justice is usually sees things in black and white, like that is wrong, that is right. So whatever that he is seeing, he's going to take a justice action on that. See out. Well, if he's a thief, like from my I remember parts of my previous reading. If he's a jack of all trades thief, it seems like he might be trying to seek his own justice in that, not like any sort of law-based justice, just his own black and white thinking from his own experience. Okay, and then Eight of Pentacles. So the craft. You guys are going to be able to work on something together. You both do some sort of craft together, or you collaborate on something. But it will make resources. And this card in particular is suggesting some sort of art. Okay, and then why get in each other's lives? Well, besides the fun of it, which is the Page of Cups, because there's all these brewing emotions. What else? Oh, we're just charging right through. So I want to say there's no big ulterior motive. This is for the emotional fun of it and charging forth with willpower. This is okay, so an expression. Okay, so this makes sense. They want to express emotion through art. So I would say start making some art of this. Or doing some sort of craft with this. He might be a muse? Ooh, then he might be a muse. And he might need you to do some artwork for him. And I believe that is what the cards are trying to get at. Neat. Alright, I hope that helps you out, Marion. Okay, and then we have Wesley said good morning, good. And Wesley says, how are you? I hope you're doing well, Wesley. And Wesley says it's 3:21 a.m. now. Wow. That's that's really early. It is 9:26 here at PM. And Wesley says, what is coming in for me? Alright, so Wesley will be on the list. And before I continue, I need the water. The hydration. It's very important. Very important for the brain to have fluids. Because humans are water. Mostly. Ah, better. Ooh. Okay. And Miriam says, thanks, you're very welcome. And Miriam says, will it keep repeating, or he is going to make it clear for me? It's a very good question. Miriam. And thanks, me too, I love water. Water is good. Water is great. Hydrate or die straight, and I refuse to die straight. Okay, so we got Wesley and Miriam so far. Oh, and here we go. Wesley says, I wake up every morning to read Bible and pray this time in the morning. Ah, okay. Well, 3:21 is definitely a nice quiet time to do that. Good for you. It's nice to have a ritual. A nice peaceful ritual to do in the morning. I've shifted to a night schedule, so mornings are not that appealing to me as of right now. Okay, so Wesley's question. Let's see what's coming in for Wesley. Let us. You know what? All decks on deck. What is for Wesley? What's coming in for Wesley? Number 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Urban Crow Oracle. Come on. There we go. The crows are shy lately. I'll do that. Put the list here. So what's this crow oracle have to say? Caching. What is coming in for Wesley? Number 7. Caching. One day, while feeding my neighborhood crows, I noticed one of them using their beaks to push around some decaying leaves and then dig a hole. The bird looked around, checking to make sure it wasn't being watched, and then swiftly opened its mouth and dropped in the food. It was saving the dog kibble I had given it for later. The crow didn't want to eat the food right away, but it also didn't want to leave it around for some other creature to enjoy. You may find yourself either keeping an idea or possession hidden until the time is right, or simply unwilling to let go of something you aren't using out of fear that someone else may benefit from your release or surrendering. Sometimes the moment is not right to move forward. However, it doesn't mean that the time will never arrive. You may be working on a project that holds a great deal of promise, but you are unable to devote energy at the moment. Setting the idea aside does not mean giving it up. It just means that you recognize there will be value in waiting. Caching may also indicate that you believe you will benefit from investing. This may be investing in yourself or investing in a financial situation. Cool. So it looks like you'll be saving some stuff. Some resources, rather. That's good. Book first. I hope that helps you out, Wesley. Boop. And then we go to Miriam. And Miriam's is, will it keep repeating? Or is he going to make it clear for me? Okay, we have the questions. We need the deck. Number 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Prismavision's deck. If the table will not move that, thank you. There we go. Prismavision's deck. So will he keep repeating, or will he make it clear? That's better. Much better. Okay, will he keep repeating? No, he won't keep repeating. Will he make it clear? He will charge forth and make it clear. Let's see if he has anything else to say about that. The Hierophant. Oh, he's playing a Hierophant. Okay. Interesting. 10 of chalices. He's not going to keep repeating. 10 of chalices, which is the completion of the emotional journey. So this is one of his emotional fulfillment goals. He's going to charge forth with it, and he's going to make it clear. He wants to teach something. Page of Pentacles. Focusing on the money. This is a novice going at it. Okay, so he wants, if he's the Hierophant and there's pages of Pentacles, he wants to teach something to do with resources, health, or wealth. And he wants to do it through the Queen of Swords, which I assume is Miriam. Because if he's using your brain, then that makes sense. So he wants to teach something that will either make you money or teach resources or teach or give good health advice. Something of that. I'm not sure what he's trying to teach you or show you. But he's trying to teach others through you. And I believe that is what he's trying to say through the cards. So I hope that helps you out, Miriam. Okay, I've completed that list, and then I'm going to make a new list after I hydrate. Hydrating is good for me. And I have been streaming for over an hour, so I'm going to also apply more chapstick so that I may keep speaking in a fluent manner. Okay, and then apply the breathing stick. Spicy. Okay. Chat time. Let's see, we have Lily Swift. Hello. Hello, Lily Swift. I do not recognize your username, so you must... Holy shit. I'm okay, just something fell down from my wall. It's okay. I notice you. Did you have to be that loud about it? Anyway, I was just welcoming Lily Swift. Sorry, there was just a chaotic moment. Thank you for subscribing. Welcome. Oh my golly. I'm okay. It's just something decorative from my wall came down. Alright, Lily Swift. Is it Lily? Lily Swift? Can I know what kind of job potentially get it in September. Yes, I will add you to the list, and then when I catch up on chat, I will go back and start reading everyone's question down the line. So thank you for your patience. I will get to you. Okay, and then Wesley says, thanks, ma'am. I am training to get my property that my family won't. And Lily also adds to her question, and how will I get it? Cool. To get two. There we go. And Wesley says, I do notice you. That's just my phone, guys. Wesley says, it will make sense to me. It makes sense to me. Good, I'm glad. And Lily Swift says, is in Concentrix Company? I guess we'll find out. 3 questions. And Wesley says, my mom and her sisters is training to take my house that my grandma left for me. Oh no! That sounds like a very complex family situation. I'm sorry you're going through that. And Lily says, is there a new love coming in my way? 4. Will he be a crush in the work or someone from outdoors? Where the relationship will lead for later? Lily Swift, thank you, Violet. She was just welcoming me, but she got nervous a little bit more. Cool. Alright, so we got, I gotta count all the questions. Hold on. We have, see, 1, 2, 3. Okay, so we got okay, we've got 3 job questions. And 1, 2, 3. 3 love questions. And then Wesley says, can you pick same thing up in your cards, ma'am, about that property? I can sure try. We will ask the cards. Wesley? Alright. Awesome. So I've caught up on chat, so I'm going to start doing these questions now. So we're going to do Lily. Let's see. Can I know what kind of job I potentially get in September? And how? And is it Concentrix Company? Concentrix. Okay. So we're gonna do the job questions together, which makes sense. You need a tarot card deck. Number 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Octopus Tarots. Okay, what kind of a job in September? How? And is it Concentrix Company? Kind of job in September. How? And Concentrix. Ooh, yes. Yes for Concentrix. So that is your answer. What kind of job? So this is charging ahead. Is Concentrix Company? Kind of job in September. A job you will celebrate about. It's definitely one that you want. And how your bubbly new enthusiasm for the job and optimistic outlook is really going to help you here. Your friendliness in work is also going to help here. Your friendliness with people. You seem to give off a very good, energetic and friendly vibe. So you're gonna get a Concentrix Company job. I'm not sure what that is, but it says you're charging forward on that, so that's great. Okay. And it's one that you're gonna celebrate in getting because a lot of your skills are gonna be for this job. And that's just gonna make you so super bubbly and happy. Alright, so I hope that helps you out for that one, for your job. No more shuffle. Put it this way. I'm gonna pick a different deck for the love topic. Okay, we have this one. Number 8, so you're gonna get an extra card. Number 7. Every little thing you do is magic, you know. Do 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 do. It's magic, you know. Do 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 do. Okay. So first off is the extra card, because that way I don't forget it later. But then we have to look at what questions we're answering. Is there a new love coming, Lely? I think it's Lely's way. So new love. And will he be a crush in the work or something from outdoors? Or someone from outdoors? where the relationship will lead for later. Where the relationship will lead for later. Where the relationship will... Okay, so where will the relationship lead? Okay. Cool. We have the bonus question. We have the questions. We have the most card in the bonus questions. There we go. Okay, so is there new love? Yes. In some sort of a working environment, first of all, because the beaver always represents a work or job to me. From crush from work, and that's gonna be an Ace of Wands. Passion, a new flame, and outdoors, Champion of Pentacles. Okay, so since this was an or, you have options. So the crush from work will be a flame, like a new flame of action, very action oriented, passionate, kind of fresh and new. And the outdoors person will have experience and money, which is kind of important sometimes. It depends on what you're looking for. Are you looking for a good time, or are you looking for something serious? So if you're looking for a good time, nothing serious, go for the crush at work. If you're looking for something a little bit more established, go for the outdoor. And where will the relationship lead? The Ace of Cups. Well, a new relationship. That's exactly what it will lead to. And then for the bonus card, we had the Champion of Swords. So you might be attracted to someone who's a little aggressive. Oh, okay, more aggressive. Just like there's a peacock here, and that's just, very beautiful. A slightly aggressive bird, very loud. So if one of them reminds you of a peacock, it's probably going to be that one. Go for that one. I'm not sure which one that one will be, though. Which one will the peacock be? Okay, the peacock will be the one outside, because the Champion of Pentacles is really close to an Emperor of Pentacles. Alright, so I hope that helps you out, Lily. Lely. I will get used to your name. Okay. I hope that helps you out. And then I'm going to go to Wesley's question, which was, can you pick up something from your cardsman about the property? So we're looking at Wesley's property. Which deck would like to handle that? Number 7. Again, every little thing you do is magic, you know. Okay. It's very eager to answer your question. La 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 la. It's magic, you know. La 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 la. That's better. Alright, we're going to be looking into Grandma's. Sorry, we're going to be, Grandma's property. We're going to be looking into Grandma's property for Wesley. Okay, well, we have the Elder of Cups. So someone who is very stable emotionally. Elder of Cups. Interesting. And then we have a refinement, judgment. So they're doing judgment on the property. It's a very calm place emotionally. A place where you can rest and refine yourself. It seems to be a very stable place. And then Oracle of Pentacles. It's also a very rich place. A place and then it's not only surrounded by pentacles, but this is a fertility symbol here. So there's fertility energy there. The Lovers. Well, the fertility would make sense if the lover energy is there. So a good place to raise kids or family. Well, this one too, because it's also a seahorse. Judgment is the major arcana. A place to wake up. A place where there's happiness. A place where there's usually lots of eyes watching. Lovers. Oracle of Pentacles. An Ace of Pentacles. So this is a very rich property in both energy and family. This is a very stable place. Three of Wands. There's lots of opportunity there. So it's saying it's a great property. It's got good energy value to it, a good history if you want to put it into normal English words. You might have to do a little bit of fixing up, but it's a great opportunity. And that is what the cards are telling me. I hope that helps you out, Wesley. I do get a lot of female energy in that reading, just as a tip. I'm not sure if that means anything to you, but that is what I got. That might be the sisters. Or grandma. So, that is up for you to decide. But there's definitely a lot of female energy in that property. Okay, hope that helps you out. And then, since I've finished that list, I'm going to drink water. And then start a new list, and I'm going to catch up on chats. I am hydrated now. Alright, we're going to catch up on chat. Let's later. Thank you for property. Did that. Okay. And Wesley says, thanks, ma'am. You're very welcome. Oh, right. I'm sorry, Kathan. I might have skipped you. I'm so sorry. Kathan. I don't know how I skipped you, but I must have. But I apologize. I will get to you. And will my daughter will have an arranged or love marriage? It's a very good question. So we get 2. And Wesley says, thanks, ma'am. And Kivatha says, hi, ma'am. And John says, will Cafe D be convicted of murder? I have no clue. Let's find out. Okay, Wesley says, yes, ma'am, is my grandma. Cool. It's with 5 mil. Oh, that's a very rich property. That's very good. My mom and her sisters. Thanks, ma'am. You're very welcome. And Kavatha says, wow, greatly resonates. You're very divine, man. You're very welcome. And Wesley says, I don't know what to do to get my property. Oh, okay, so you want advice. So Wesley, I'll ask the cards for advice. Okay. So I'm going to get to everyone's questions now. Alright. Since I've caught up on chat. Okay. We're going to do Kafan. Kivatha. Kavitha. Kavithas. We're going to do Kavithas. And we have what's coming towards her. Right, what's coming towards your daughter in love life? Number 2, gay tarot. And will your daughter have an arranged or love marriage? Alright. I think we can put those all on the board. Okay, and Rajana. And then we're going to compare arranged or love marriage. Okay, we have the questions, we have the cards, we are prepared. Okay, so what's coming in love? 7 of coins, so a reflection on resources and money and health. Okay, so is it going to be an arranged or is it going to be a love marriage? Okay. Ten of Wands. Interesting. Okay. This was not quite so clear. It's a mystery. That's why it's not very clear. So it's not very clear what's coming in love because it's an introspection card about resources. There's a transition where you're thinking and making a decision. So once that decision is made, then that will become clear, but not right now. It's still being processed. So if there is an arranged marriage, it'll be about all the skills involved, and it'll be the ending of a journey, so it'll be done. It'll be done in that if it's an arranged marriage. If it is a love marriage, it's gonna be coins. This is the Mastery a Craft card. Both are good. So she can't go wrong either way. Because either there's gonna be a craft mastered and carried forth, or there's going to be skills that have been made that are carried forth. Let me see if there's any more on these. Wow, both major arcana. Inner strength or chariots. So if it's an arranged marriage, then it's gonna be done. Like, all of them arranged marriage is gonna be charging forth and be done. And that's just point blank what is done. And strength is bringing more inner strength in character. So if the marriage is arranged, it'll just be done. It'll be boom, it's done. There's not a lot of energy with this arranged marriage, but there's definitely some fire here with the love marriage, because there's gonna be a lot of inner strength built from this love. So I'm getting more energy from the love marriage than I am from the arranged marriage. I think she'll be a happier person with this. But these are choices that are still in development. But everything looks on par. There's nothing terrible in the works. There is a very logical setup here. From my point of view, there's a very logical set point, and these are just the two choices, and there's not a wrong move you can make. However, in terms of happiness, the love marriage is going to far outweigh the arranged marriage, and that is what the cards are saying. Alright, I hope that helps you out, Kavitha. Okay, and then we have John's question. John's question. Will Keffi D be convicted of murder? Number 1. The cat deck. Will Keffi D be convicted of murder? Will Keffi D be convicted of murder? Murder? But I barely knew her. Well, the cards say yes. And this is just one of those cards. Not all judgment cards tell me they're being judged for their sins, but this one is definitely one of those cards where every time I look into it, this cat's eyes pierce my eyes, and it's like, okay, well, you're judging me. So he is going to be convicted of murder. And that is just, like, this is not usually a black and white card. Like, in the normal decks, is not normally a black and white card like this. However, in this particular case, it's just cut and dry, yes. Alright, and that is what the cards have to say. I hope that helps you out, John. And then Wesley's was advice, right? Let's see. Okay, so advice on getting the property. Let us do all decks on deck for advice. See if anyone deck here would like to answer Wesley's question. Number 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Robinwood Terrace. Let's give Wesley some advice on getting his house. Advice on getting Wesley his house. Okay, the star. So we got some hope. There is hope. Good. And a lot of emotions with that family. And lots of opportunity. I got that. There's opportunity. There's some disconnect with the emotion, which kind of ties with the family. Keeping your resources close right now. There's stable finances. And you're gonna have to be aggressive with logic in getting your property. That's one of the definite things I'm going to say. You're going to need to be aggressive, and you need to do it in a very logical way. I'm not sure what process you have to go through to do it, but go down that route aggressively. Pursue it logically. Anything more than that? Okay, so if you pursue it logically, you will be the emperor of that house. And that is what the cards have to say. I'm guessing I'm getting the vibe that pursuing it logically means lawyers. I'm not sure how the system works with houses left to you, but go get help to help you with this. But you'll go aggressively. Go, hey, this is mine. What can we do to make this work? And then you'll be the emperor of that property. And that is what the cards say. I hope that helps you out. Okay, and then we've done Wesley's. Awesome. So I've completed that list. I'm going to get some water, and then I'm going to catch up on chat, and then I'm gonna make a new list. I gotta breathe and then speak. Yeah, okay. Oh, okay. So I have been streaming for an hour and 45 minutes. My time limit on streams is 2 hours. So it's always about now that I'm running out of steam. So I got about 15 more minutes in me before I'm like done. So this will be the last list. If you have any questions, please pop them in now before I read chat, and I will get to you. Otherwise, it's gonna have to wait until tomorrow. Ah, water good. I like water. Okay. Okay, Wesley says, thanks, ma'am, with a heart. You're very welcome. And Kavatha says, okay, ma'am, thank you so much. Beating heart and growing heart. You're very welcome. And Kavatha says, yes, ma'am, very kind of you. You're very welcome. I hope that helps you out. And Ibofer says, hi there, hope you're keeping well. I am, I hope you're doing well. And Wesley says, okay, we'll do that. Thanks, ma'am. You're very welcome. Alright, cool. Alright, so I have caught up with chat. It looks like I have about 12 minutes to fill, so if there are no questions, I'm gonna read more oracle cards. Yay! Number 3. 1, 2, 3, ask and it is given. Okay, this is the information card. Don't look, it's shy. We leave it in the box. We leave it in the box. And Wesley says, the problem I have is not easy for me because they hide every very thing from me. I don't have paperwork. Yeah, that is very difficult. You're going to have to work with somebody to help you with that. I am in the perfect position to get there from here. Nothing has to change in your environment or in the circumstances that surround you for you to begin to deliberately allow your own connection to the stream of well-being. You are in the perfect place right now to begin. And Wesley says, there is a lot of cars in South 2 and Monty. Oh, okay, so there's a lot of cars involved. and money. I believe it. It sounds super complicated. You're definitely going to have to get help on that one from some sort of lawyer. That is what the cards suggest. I bet it is super stressful and it sucks, so you're really going to need that help. Okay, I will reach for the best feeling thought I have access to. Okay, always be reaching for the feeling of relief that comes when you release a more resistant thought and replace it with a more allowing, better feeling thought. The stream of well-being is always flowing through you, and the more you allow it, the better you feel. The more you resist it, the worse you feel. And Wesley says, I will ask around. Good idea. It's the best thing you can do, really. Ask questions and actually ask it is given. So, hey, I think that's on point. Yeah, ask for information, see if anyone can help you out. I wish you luck. Okay, I must be selfish enough to align with well-being. If you are not selfish enough to deliberately align with the energy of your source, you have nothing to give anyway. Some worry that if they take too much of the pie, others will be left with nothing, while in reality, the pie expands in proportion to the vibrational requests of all of you. I learned to pay attention to my feelings. Your emotions are absolute indicators of your current point of attraction. They help you know in any moment whether or not you are currently allowing the fulfillment of your desire. It is our encouragement that you pay attention to how you feel and allow your emotions to be valuable indicators. Allow your emotions to be the valuable indicators that they are. Very nice. Another drink of water. When my desires and beliefs are a vibrational match, that which is like unto itself is drawn. So the vibration of your being must match the vibration of your desire. Another way of saying that is your desires and your beliefs must be vibrational match in order for you to receive that which you desire. Desires and beliefs. Yes, very nice. It is natural for my body to be well. You do not have to think specific positive thoughts about your body, but you have to not think of specific negative thoughts. If you could never again think about your body and instead just think pleasant thoughts, your body would reclaim its natural place of wellness. all that is benefiting from my existence. No matter what has caused your unique point of view to come about, it has come about. You do exist. You are thinking. You are perceiving. You are asking. And you are being answered. And all that is benefiting from your existence and from your point of view. That's good to know. I will never cease being or desiring. You will never cease to be. New desires will consistently be born within you. Source will never stop answering your desires, and your expansion is, therefore, eternal. And so, you may begin to relax if, in this moment, there is something you desire that has not yet come to fruition. Nice. I have the ability to direct my own thoughts. You have the option of observing things as they are, or of imagining them as you want them to be. And whichever option you choose, your thoughts produce a vibration within you that equals your point of attraction. And then circumstances and events align up to match the vibrations that you have offered. I can accept myself as a vibrational being. Once you begin to accept yourself as a vibrational being who attracts all things that come into your experience, once you understand the correlation between what you are thinking, feeling, and what you are receiving, you then hold the keys to get whatever you are to whatever you want to be on all subjects. I am becoming consciously aware of my inner being. We refer to that non-physical you as your inner being or your source. It is not important what you call that source of energy or life force, but it is important that you are consciously aware of when you are allowing a full connection to it and when you are restricting it in some way. Alright. I now hold the key to creating my every desire. It is not possible to consistently feel positive emotions about something and have it turn out badly. For the way you feel will tell you if you are allowing your natural well-being or not. Once you understand that the way you feel indicates your level of allowing or resisting, you now hold the key to creating anything you desire. Alright, and with that, we have reached our 2-hour marker for the night. So therefore, I will thank you all for joining this live stream today. Thank you for all of your questions. I will be back in 22 hours to answer more of your questions at 8:30 Eastern Standard Time. So I will see you all tomorrow in 22 hours. Alright, I thank you. I love you. Bye-bye.